The ones that were attracted to you and your message are the ones we want to know.
Absolutely.
And that's a beautiful thing.
It is.
I want you to be a magnet and bring the right people in. Those that we don't want, it's okay.
It's all right.
They'll find somebody else to work with.
So I see my friend Donna with Integrity Solutions, and I'm gonna see if she wants to chop it up. Donna.
Hey,
Hi,
how are you?
Good to see you. How are things?
Great, nice
Good.
to see you.
Talk to you about more power to sales and what gives salespeople superpowers.
Absolutely.
All right, let's drop. Let's take a walk.
Alrighty.
You got it. Donna, what was your first sales hustle?
You know, this is very funny because I could talk about my first professional job, but really when I was 16, I sold shoes.
Okay.
And it was for a kind old man who had this little shoe store, and he catered to both infants who were just learning how to walk, because you need special, really high quality shoes.
Yeah.
Nowadays, parents probably don't care about that so much because we have Target and everything else. And he also worked on orthopedic shoes for elderly who needed special things done to their feet.
Wow.
That was not my favorite customer. Those feet were not so special. So moving on to the professional aspect, we don't need to do the whole shoe thing. And this is revealing my age, which I really hate to do because I have a youthful look, or I think so.
Yeah.
I sold typewriters for my very first professional sales job. I was waiting tables in Hartford. When the Hartford Whalers were somebody to be. I used to party with the Whalers.
Wow.
Claim to fame. I met somebody while I was waiting tables who wanted to help me out because he saw something in me that I didn't know I had.
Wow.
And he said, "What do you want to do?" And I said, "I want to be in sales."
Yeah.
And he said, "What do you want to sell?" I said, "I just want to sell something I feel proud to represent." And he introduced me to his network, and I ended up getting my first job because of Howard, my restaurant customer.
That's awesome.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, it's a great story. So did you know you always wanted to be, before you met Howard, do you know you always wanted to be in sales, or?
Kind of, sort of. Like, I knew I have that personality, but anybody can sell. Now that I'm older and wiser, you don't have to be this outgoing, vivacious person. You do need to enjoy people, maybe.
You do, it helps.
There's a minimum.
Yeah, there's a bar, it helps.
But you can be introverted and still be really good at understanding how your product solves solutions.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be this bubbly, extroverted person.
Yeah. What's your superpower?
My superpower, it's funny, in a couple different careers, including this one, I have been all about personality profiles and psychometric instruments. And no matter what instrument I take, it references my infectious enthusiasm. So that goes back to my personality. But I get excited about what I'm doing. I have to be passionate about what I'm selling. And I get excited about it, and other people catch that excitement. If it's a fit, and if it's not, then you're not for me. I was just talking to my colleague who presented, and I said, you know what, there were 80 or 100 people in there, and they're not all for us. Some of them might have said, she's too much for me, but you know what? The ones that were attracted to you and your message are the ones we want to know. And that's a beautiful thing.
It is.
I want you to be a magnet and bring the right people in. Those that we don't want, it's okay.
It's all right.
They'll find somebody else to work with. We can't win them all.
That's true.
There's enough to go around.
That's very true. That's very true. Donna, what do you think gives salespeople more power?
I think a genuine desire to serve, because it's not about selling what you have, it's about helping the customer accomplish their goals, and that really needs to be sincere and authentic. I work for integrity. It's in our name for a reason, but it's really about listening. I think it's about being prepared and asking really thoughtful questions, not things that you could discover on the website that you should already know, but really about what is it that you're trying to accomplish? Why is this important to you now, and what's going to be different if we get it right? And how is that going to change your world, your company's world, and being really curious. And when they respond with thoughtful answers, going deeper. Like, what do you mean by that? Like, okay, my internal, external teams are going to collaborate more effectively together. What does collaboration mean to you? I know what it means to me, but I don't know what it means to you. If we nail it, what's it going to look like? Those are the kind of things that's a superpower. And customers who interact with a salesperson like that feel the difference. Like, they want to know how they can serve me. And you know what? If you give me answers that aren't a fit for what I can do to help you, I'm authentic and saying, you know what? It's not me, but let me see if I have somebody in my network that could help you with that. And you know what? Then when they do need what I have, they're coming back.
Right. So Donna, who do you believe in the sales organization needs more power?
For me, that would be the sales leader. They really have the opportunity to develop the people if they change the conversation and up their game to really expand people's belief in their abilities.
Awesome. Donna, thank you so much.
This was
Appreciate
fabulous.
it.
I love meeting you. This was super. It was like a genuine connection.